What's up, guys? How you guys going? So, welcome to another basketball video. But we're just gonna be like doing a little topic. Um, we're just gonna be doing a topic about like slam dunking because I see a lot of people they like to go for dunks and stuff. So they tend to need support as they go for dunks. So I've created a little chart sheet. I've created a little chart sheet right here. So this is like a basketball court, basically what it is. So don't worry about that part at the moment, but worry about just up here. So usually when you want to go for a slam dunk, this is the typical spot. That little dot right there. That's usually. I mean, you can go on either side, but like it's usually this spot that is really like most people take off. You go arrow, means you run, run, run. Arrow, arrow, run, run, run. The last two up here. So the last two, you go take big steps. And big steps, and then you elevate at the rim. And then that's where you can go touch the rim, or if you want to dunk it, or whatever you're doing. But that's how you elevate. So people tend to do it like this. I will just use my finger just to show you what people tend to do with their mistakes. They just go full on power, and then the minute they get close to the rim area, they just jump, but they can't like reach it, if that makes sense. So they tend to make a lot of mistakes with that. Yeah, welcome. Whoever's joined in, welcome. So yeah, now when you play basketball, or you want to go for the rim, or you want to touch the rim, you got to know the basics. You got to know there's multiple sections of the backboard. So yeah, thank you very much for the like. So you gotta when you go for the rim, you gotta know there's multiple sections of dunking or touching the rim. So first of all, so you got the net there, you got rim, and you got backboard. So when you're going for touching at that system, you go for the net first because it's the easiest. It's the most easiest one. The next of all is going for the backboard. Now it looks very close right here. Looks a bit lower, but that's the way I drew it. But if you look in like in the real life, the backboard's always like that much. That tends to be that much smaller than the rim. So you go for the backboard first, and then you'll go for the rim. You'll go for the rim. Once you touch the rim, there's levels of dunkings. So you touch the rim, you grab the rim, you hang on the rim, and then you start with the ball, like a small size one ball, and then you move up to the full size ball. So yeah, that's the basics. Everyone should know this, especially college students. They need to know this stuff because this is really important when you want to go for slam dunking. If you don't know the basics, you won't know how to dunk. Oh my god, there's like 16 people in here. Anyway, this is the basics. Yeah. So, yeah, this is the basics. Now, yeah, so back to this. So, this is a basketball court sheet. This is how you're meant to be going as you take off. So, I'll use my finger just to show you the mistake. People just go like this. They run, and then when they get close to the rim, they can't touch the rim, which is right here. They tend to have short energy, or they tend to go slow here, and then the minute they have room, they don't have a much takeoff running time to take it off at the rim, so they tend to fail. Or if you really have like a really good setup, you go run, you go at the rim, but then if you want to go for a dunk, you can't dunk it. You tend to miss a lot, or you tend to mistake another. The proper way of how you do it is I've made a little graphic here on how to do it. So what you do is you start here, that little dot, that's where you are. Because so I've already explained what the mistakes are. This is how to fix your mistake if you are making mistaking in dunking. So what you have to do is you stand here, you stand on that dot or whatever on the court, but like that's where I drew it at the moment. I typically just drew it here, but that's where you can go wherever you want. The arrows represent run. The arrows right here, they represent running. up here is when the arrow is longer, that means you're going for takeoff. So that's what it is. And then you run, 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 run. You run here, land, use your arms, take it off, use it backwards like that. Use it backwards. And then as you get into the last two here, and then you can elevate at the rim. Yeah, that's how you elevate to the rim. So if you want to if you want to see it more closely, that's the graphic right here. If you want to have a look, so that's where your starting point. Run, 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 run. Take off on the last two, and then you elevate. And same as the rim here. If you want to have a look, sounds good. Yep. Now, guys, when you guys going for slam dunking, know the risk. There's many people that don't actually know this, and it can cause some serious injuries. It can be going to hospital depending on how bad it is. It could lead to some serious problems in your arms or back and otherwhere. So the most common risk of slam dunking is you get blisters on your fingers after many times, and I'll get explain to you how that works. But many people they get blisters as many the repeated slam dunks, then they start getting blood clots, which that means there's a specific area in your finger that doesn't get any blood. That's what a blood clot is. Second of all, it will start to get worse, and then you will start to have once you have developed a blood clot, you will have much worse severe on your fingers, on your skin. The skin gets really inflamed and irritated, and so on. Now, what I mean is it can do some serious damage to your arms and back, because when you're going on the act of dunking, so this is you, when you're going on the act of dunking, you're reaching upwards. Now, if you hang on the ring, especially if you want to hold it and stuff, your back and stuff, they'll be most of the time straight, but most of the time they'll be like this on a little angle because your body's holding the rim and you're facing down. Unless you're facing straightwards, that's a different story. But that's the most common mistakes, because when you're on the floor, your feet hold you, or when you're on the rim, your hands hold your body weight. So imagine your body weight right now. If you're on the ground, your body weight is on your foot, your feet, as you walk around. Or when you're up at the rim, it's the exact opposite. It's not your feet, it's your hands. Your hands gripping on something, holding your whole body weight. That's what it is. So keep in mind, it can really seriously hurt your hands. The longer you keep it, the more worse and painful it is. I've experienced it before. It's not something nice to experience. Now, especially jumping on 10 feet, especially jumping on 10 feet, and you grab the rim, especially people under 6'2", people who jump the rim and they land straight on their feet, like as they go on the concrete. Careful on your feet, because can do some risk to your legs and stuff. Can bruise, can break bones, and etc. So just be cautious. There's also one thing about it. So that's the main risk. That's the main risk of dunking stuff. So yeah. Anyway, that's all there is for today. Anyway, if you guys want to comment down below if you want me to send you this picture or something on the comments, or go on socials, and yeah, I'll post this on I'll put this on TikTok or something so you can check it out, and I'll send you the link if you want me to have a look, so you can have a look at this. And yeah, and same as this as well, so check it out. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. If you guys want to choose a video for me to do for you, so like you give me an idea and I do it for you. Yeah, that opportunity is happening at the moment. With me doing YouTube. But first, our target is to hit 4,000 watch hours. Once we hit the watch hours, I will be able to just smash any idea that anyone comments, like, oh, do this idea. I've had a lot of people, they're saying do a lot of long range shots. Some people are wanting to do slam dunks. So whatever idea you're thinking in your mind that you want me to try to do, I'll do my best. And yeah, and give it a comment, and we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe, guys, and I appreciate from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you next time. Bye.